What's up, YouTube? A couple things I wanted to include in this video. I wanted to include an explanation on how I'm lifting while I'm cutting. Okay, that is a very important part to maintaining lean tissue as you're losing weight. My goal is not just to lose a whole bunch of weight and lose all my lean tissue as well. My goal is to preserve as much lean tissue as possible while I'm doing this cut. So lifting is important in that. Also, throughout the video, I'll be including a running total of my macros. So by the time we get to meal 3, you'll see all the macros that I had leading up to that point aggregated, so you can kind of see how I split up my day. Look, there are chapters in the description, so if there's some stuff you don't want to see, that's fine. Skip around, you can watch what you want to. And as always, if you like the video, if you found it informative, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into this. Mondays, I am the first one into work. Do I have to be? No, but it is by design. The business has grown to a point where it doesn't need me in the business all the time, but I do think it's still important for the owner to actually have his fingers on the pulse of the business. So I still do coach, I still do get there early Monday. I'm the first one there on Monday, and that's never gonna change as long as I own this business. Now that I'm deeper into this cut, I'm down, 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. In order to continue to facilitate progress, I either need to cut my calories lower, which I really don't want to do because I like to keep my protein nice and high, or I need to increase my energy expenditure. So for me, I am going to start 2 workouts a day. I'll do my lift and I'll do a little bit of a harder cardio workout. I do cardio every day anyway, but I'm gonna actually step it up and really try to burn some calories. But I have to be there early. Like I always say, it's tough for me to drive and film. So I'll see you at the gym. We have a YouTube channel. Some would say we're famous.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Getting there. One of the things that is most important for me to do as basically the leader of this team, the owner of this business, is to continue to set goals and have updates on those goals. So it's one thing just to, hey, we have this goal, this is what we're trying to do. It's another thing to have regular updates on how close we are to getting that goal, if we need to change the strategy, or if we need to just continue to do what we're doing. So basically what I do, I'll show you real quick, is I'll write up something. No, it's impossible to read. I'll write something up that basically says, hey, these are our goals. And then what I'll do after about a month is I'll go through and I'll just update that. How close are we? How far away are we? Do we need to basically revise our strategy going forward? That is basically what I'm doing right now. So in addition to answering emails, I'm doing updates on goals, and then I will send this goal sheet out to the relevant players on the team so we can continue to move forward, or we can make adjustments as needed. So this takes some time, but I know that this is one of the most important things that I can possibly do for this business. You'll notice I added some decorations to the gym. I think it needed it. A bunch of bare walls doesn't really look good, so this gym never closes. We are a 24-hour gym. I have about, over $100,000 worth of Rogue equipment. The American flag, of course. We got the Pennsylvania flag because we're in Pennsylvania, and this is the coolest one. This is the Westmoreland County flag. So it took a lot of digging, but I figured out that Westmoreland County actually has its own flag, and that's where my gym is located.
Where you from?
Started as an East Coast vibe, now I'm going worldwide. We got this bitch going crazy. I used to take the Mazda for a drive, now I'm on the 405 like it's fuck you, pay me.
As much as I just want to watch myself lift here, I did promise a description, okay? So this is what I like to do while I'm cutting. I keep this principle in mind. The stimulus needed to build the muscle getting close to that same stimulus is a great way to maintain it. Look, don't think about food as gas in a gas tank, okay? Because if you think about it like that, your car will run at 100% until it runs out of gas, then it just goes to zero. Instead, think about it like air in a balloon. The more air that's in that balloon, the more force that the air coming out will create. The less air, consequently, the less force. The same thing applies to food. As your calories are low, as you are starting to enter a calorie deficit, you simply will not have the same energy as when you're maintaining or gaining weight. But that's okay. You should still be pushing yourself hard, just like I am in this workout here. So I like to do a reverse pyramid. There's a million ways to lift weights. I like to do a reverse pyramid. So my first set is my heaviest. It's hard. I drop it by 8 to 10% each subsequent set. Still trying to get similar reps, and I just do that throughout the workout. So you're watching my squats now. After this, I also did 4 sets of Romanian deadlifts and 4 sets of calf raises. So I did 12 hard working sets, and I finished it all in 40 minutes.
My own ego, problems at the crib, we couldn't fix at Home Depot. That was on tilt, bombs off the vino, room full of smoke like we lived in a casino. She know, day I moved out is when I opened my eyes, looking for the truth like God show me a sign. I'm not religious or the holiest kind, but the blessings came to me when I opened my mind. I was running around the city, man, I knew I had to make some. Wasn't raised a thief, but if I had to, I would take some. Worked the Frito-Lay, I was writing on my breaks, son. Plotting on a record, waiting for the day we break one.
Lift is done. Got my third meal in. I'm probably right around 1,300 calories for the day. I want to top off these last 8-10 days, however long I have left on this cut, at about 2,000 calories. I'm hoping that I can end this cut right around 182. At the heaviest, 183. At the lightest, 180. So somewhere in that range. Right now, finished all the gym stuff. Okay, so I got the guest policy finalized. Now I'm gonna work on some real estate. I had a good tenant, they were a good tenant, paid the whole time, but you still have to either send them the remaining security deposit if they have anything left, or invoice them for what their security deposit was used for. So these were good tenants. They did the best they could, but I had to use their security deposit. So I'm basically charging them for carpets, window coverings, small damage here and there, for paint costs that was outside of normal wear and tear, utility bill that they forgot to pay, and some maintenance on the AC unit because that's their responsibility as well. So basically I invoiced all that. So it's on the computer. I invoice all that. I mail it out to them because I'm required by Pennsylvania law to mail that out within 30 days. And then I'm going to work on a little bit more property stuff. I'm going to get one more workout in. My legs are pretty beat up, and that's what sucks about cutting is as you get deeper into the cut, your energy just kind of gets a little bit lower. And I noticed that. Like my first set was really good. I did 405 for 8. It's not even close to an all-time PR, but still decent weight. And then the second, third, fourth set, my legs were just cooked. They were just tired. But that's natural. It's just part of the process. But I'm going to start working on this, get this over and done with, get it mailed out, sent out, and then keep rolling. Finished my second workout. It was just basically a brisk 3-mile walk with the dog. Took about 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna head back to the gym. I'm gonna do a little bit of YouTube stuff. Oddly enough, I'll talk about doing YouTube stuff on a YouTube video. So we're doing a video about housing prices because that's part of this channel. Okay, part of this channel is about small multifamily real estate investing, and that's an asset class that I understand. If you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe. But head back to the gym. Zach actually edited that video. I'll upload it and make the thumbnail and stuff. And then from there, I will maybe run class. We'll see how busy it is. If not, I'll come back here, eat dinner, film my last meal, and that's that. What's up, dude? You gonna be on YouTube? Whoa! What's up, man? Yeah, you want to be on YouTube, bro? Look. Hey, look. There you go, good. Camera adds 10 pounds though, man. Whoa! Hey, Jay. Want to be on YouTube? Want to be on YouTube? Whoa, whoa.
A month, starting today. Access to the gym for a month.
10 employees. I like to talk about small business, but certainly you can have an entrepreneurial experience in your business. Okay, so we talk a lot about that entrepreneurship. And then we also talk about real estate, because I believe real estate is a fantastic asset class to get into, and that's what we talked about.